Opening game of the season, and we start with a defeat, Lee. Disappointing.
I think their assistant manager summed it up at the end of the game when he said, I don't know, we've got out with a win, you've absolutely murdered us. And to be fair to them, they're a dangerous team. Going forward, they're very, very good. We had them watched last week. The report from my brother-in-law was really good. And it took a wonder strike to beat us. Having said that, they had a couple of chances. Were always going to happen when you're chasing the game. But I thought the application, the endeavour, the work rate, the desire, the chances we've had, I mean, we've done everything but score a goal. We can't do no more. We'll play a lot worse than that this season and win. So the positives are really good, and it actually reminded me a little bit of our game against Truro last year, where I thought Truro dominated us and we won 4-0. So it was a little bit like that today, and it's one of them days. It's early on, and nothing's going to be determined in the first 10-15 games, but it's just disappointing because we deserve something out of that game. I mean, I don't know how we're sitting here with no points. Any
particular players that made a big impression for you?
No, listen, I can't fault anyone today. I thought the whole team were excellent. The subs come on that were excellent. It was hard to pick a side today. I thought Bobson Balling gives a brilliant energy. Riddell come alive second half. And we just had a discussion off camera. Yeah, first half was a bit nervy, I thought, from both teams. You don't really want to commit. Second half when we committed and the fullbacks went and they were outstanding. And no, it's just it's a hard one to take, but as I said, nothing's lost and won on the first game of the season.
We had so many chances in the last 20 minutes. We got to the point that it was obvious it wasn't going to go in. How frustrating is that for you as a manager?
I felt I was on my knees 3 or 4 times when balls going across the face of the goalkeeper, pulling off worldies, hitting the post. Listen, we can't do no more. As I said to them there, it's funny because they'll get bollockings off me this season when we win games, and they'll get praised sometimes when we lose games. They've been praised in there. They couldn't do no more. We had them on the back foot for the whole of the second half and the majority of the first half. But listen, give them some credit. It took an unbelievable strike. I'm not going to take away from what they've done. They managed the game really well. They look a real threat going forward. They've got some really good players. But I just felt that we've done so much to at least come out of a point, if not 3. But that's football.
So unusually at this stage of the season, right at the very start, the games would normally come thick and fast, and I guess for you you'd rather be playing football Tuesday night instead of having another training session.
Definitely after a loss, because you want to try and put that right. We've got some really hard games coming up now, but there's still some fine details that we want to improve on. Set pieces, and we haven't had loads of time to work on them, so there's some bits and pieces we need to work. But the signs were good, and we'll play a lot worse than that and win this year. We'll play like that and lose, and we've been very unfortunate. We need to keep believing in the process. We've got some really exciting players, and I think the 2 fullbacks second half especially were really good. I thought they were nervy first half to really go forward, and we want them to go forward. But Arthur Ironton I thought was class. I thought David Agee was good, and no, look, what more can we do? We couldn't do no more.
On the injury side of things, no Kieran Forbes today. Lucas Perry, where are we with him?
Hopefully a couple of weeks. He's got a slight back problem. Obviously we've brought Solomon Sambu back to the club as well, and Lucas coming back from a stress fracture of the hip. I'm hoping in the next 2 or 3 weeks we see them. Forbesy, it's like 2 weeks with Forbesy. We're hoping is an ankle injury, but I think we've got enough in the squad, and the depth is really good to keep pushing forward without them boys in it at the moment. But we do need them back because their experience and what they bring is really good. But as I say, I thought Arthur Ironton was very good in there today, and no, it's a tough one to take, that one. I think you can see I'm a little bit disappointed and a little bit flat, but I shouldn't be, because the performance was outstanding second half.